Okay, welcome viewers. In the last video lecture, we solved question related to type 3 for finding the particular solution. This question we could not complete in the last video, so we just continue it from there only. So you see that this is a question where we are given 1 by e square plus 2e plus 5 into n. Okay, now we change this e to delta. Okay, so it becomes 1 plus delta square plus 2 times 1 plus delta plus 5. Okay, now apply here a plus b whole square under t, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, 2 plus 2 delta plus 5. Okay, now so this can be written as delta square. 2 delta plus 2 delta is 4 delta. Then 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. Now write this denominator in ascending powers of delta. Okay. Write this denominator in ascending powers of delta. First of all, write a constant term, then term containing delta, then term containing delta square. Now, in order to apply the binomial expansion, this first term should be 1. Okay, so that is why I take 1 by 8 common from here. Okay. Now, after this, you see that we can write here 1 by 8, 1 plus delta upon 2. Okay, plus delta square by 8. Okay, whole raised the power whole raised the power minus 1 into n raised the power 1 factorial. Okay, so what is the binomial expansion of 1 plus x raised the power minus 1? Binomial expansion is 1 minus x plus x square. Okay, so here when you apply the binomial expansion, you get here 1 minus x. This is treated as x, so delta by 2 plus delta square by 8. Okay, uh, we do not require next term. Why? Because here we have polynomial of degree 1. If you have here polynomial of degree 1, then you need to take only the term containing delta. If you have polynomial of degree 2, then you need to expand this thing up to delta square. Okay, but in this case we already have a term containing delta, so there is no need to take the next term. Okay, so this is equal to 1 by 8. uh, Multiply this inside this bracket, so it is n raised to the power 1 factorial minus 1 by 2 into delta n raised to the power 1 factorial minus delta square by 8 n raised to the power 1 factorial. Okay, so delta behaves like derivative operator whenever it is applied on the factorial polynomial. So it is n raised to the power 1 minus 1 by 2. Now delta into 1 mean when this is n raised to the power 1 factorial, so its derivative is just 1. And here the double derivative of this function, it is 0. Okay, so this is the answer. So this can be written as 1 by 8 n minus 1 by 2, because the factorial polynomial n raised to the power 1, this is equal to n. Okay, so this is the final answer of the problem. Okay, so now we solve one more question. Okay, so that you all become comfortable in solving these types of problem. So see the next question. So the next question is solve 1 by e square minus 1 n square. Okay, so suppose we want to solve this problem. Now again n square is what? It is a polynomial. Okay, so now you change this e to delta. So it is 1 plus delta whole raised to the power 2 minus 1. And in factorial polynomial, this can be written as n square plus n raised to the power 1 factor. So what it is 1 by a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 1 n raised to the power 2 factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Okay, so minus 1 plus 1 cancel with each other. So it is 1 by 2 delta plus delta square. Okay, n raised to the power 2 factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Now What can we do further? Now, from as we want to make this first term 1, so take 2 delta common from it. So it is 1 by 2 delta, 1 by 1 plus delta by 2, n square factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Okay. So this is equal to 1 by 2 delta 1 plus delta by 2 whole raised to the power minus 1. So it is n square factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Okay. Now apply here binomial expansion. So what it is 1 minus delta by 2 plus delta square by 4. Okay. N square factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Now you multiply this thing inside this bracket, this thing inside this bracket. So it is 1 by 2 delta. 1 into this thing is it is n square factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial minus 1 by 2. Delta means that find the derivative of this function. So it is 2 times n raised to the power 1 factorial plus find the derivative of this term. So it is just 1. Okay. Plus 1 by 4. Now find the double derivative of this term. So it is just 2. Okay. And the double derivative of this term, it is just 0. Okay. So this is what you get here. So this can be written as 1 by 2 delta n raised to the power 2 factorial n raised to the power 1 factorial plus n raised to the power 1 factorial. Multiply this inside minus 1 by 2. So it is n raised to the power 1 factorial minus half plus half. Okay. So plus half minus half cancel with each other. It is actually n raised to the power 1 factorial. This and this cancel with each other. So here you are left with 1 by delta into n square factorial. Now 1 by delta means integration. Okay. So it is n raised to the power 3 factorial by 3. Okay. So the final answer of this is the final answer of this is 1 by 6. In factorial polynomial it is n into n minus 1 into n. So this is the answer. Okay. Now in the next video lecture we will talk about fourth type.